We begin in Hamilton, where police say they have arrested a fake nurse who was caught working at 3 long-term care facilities. A 29-year-old Mississauga woman is facing multiple charges for allegedly forging documents. Matt Ingram is following this for us and joins us live in studio with more. Matt.
As Hamilton police say the woman worked between October 2022 and May 2023 at 2 long-term care homes in Hamilton and 1 in Toronto. So far, there's no evidence any of the patients she cared for were hurt as a result, but police say at least one of the homes have made allegations about that to the province.
There has been reports, but as you can imagine, under the Long-Term Care Act, they're obligated to report anything that's suspected of being a criminal activity or activity, and often they turn out to be unfounded.
The case's lead detective says there's no evidence 29-year-old Oladoyin Deborah Farominiyi hurt anyone, while police say she pretended to be a qualified nurse. But there's also no evidence she had any prior medical training.
It's unknown, not that I'm aware of.
Still, police say she was able to maintain employment as a nurse at 3 different long-term care homes for 7 months. The Ministry of Long-Term Care says 2 of the facilities are in Hamilton. One is Heritage Green Nursing Home on Isaac Brock Drive in Stony Creek, and the other is Arbour Care Centre on King Street East. The third is Eatonville Care Centre in Toronto. Both Arbour Creek and Eatonville are owned by Responsive Group Incorporated. In an email, the ministry writes, inspections were completed in May and June of 2023, which identified the suspect. All 3 homes were issued compliance orders and written notifications by the ministry. All orders have been complied with. Hamilton police say the investigation began when one of the homes, as well as the nursing contract agency which employed her, contacted them to report the fraudulent documents.
This is the first one that I'm aware of where a person is completely forged all their certification.
Farominiyi is charged with fraud, false pretense, and 4 counts of using forged documents. The College of Nurses of Ontario have her on a list of known unregistered practitioners in the Toronto area.
This is very, very dangerous.
Researcher and advocate Vivian Stematopoulos says she has documented cases of personal support workers faking credentials to get jobs at long-term care homes. But this is the first time she's ever heard of a fake nurse.
It adds a different layer of danger when you have a nurse in this position, because nurses are the ones that are in charge of medications, and they have much more responsibility.
She says the province, the care homes, and staffing agencies need to do more to protect long-term care residents as the sector continues to rebuild after COVID.
Clearly, these providers are not properly vetting the staff that they're hiring, and they're just taking anyone and putting them on the floor to work with the most vulnerable population that, frankly, has already been through more than enough.
We reached out to the 2 homes here in Hamilton for comment on this case and find out what they are doing to prevent it from happening again. We will bring those comments to you when we receive them, but so far we haven't had a response. Meantime, police say their investigation is ongoing and the province says it will continue to support that investigation.